So, some family and I went to the British Virgin Islands in May. We chartered a sailboat for my mother's retirement party, so I am ridiculously lucky to be included. I'll try to keep this kind of short. Here are some highlights. We landed in St. Thomas first in the USVI and saw some baby dinosaurs in the streets. There was a ton of hurricane damage, which was pretty sad to see, but they were beginning to rebuild, and all the locals were happy to see tourists bringing money into town.
So we got to St. Thomas from Las Vegas, and I was on 2 hours of crappy plane sleep, and so I was wandering around like a zombie, and did meet up with family, of course, and ate way too many nachos, and now this is my zombie recovery phase, and it's 3:30 in the morning. We're just here for one night, and then tomorrow we take a ferry to the British Virgin Islands and get hooked up with our boat that we chartered.
But not before seeing a giant lizard with chair for scale. What's up, bro? And also seeing some local sites and some real fake doors that don't open and go nowhere.
So we got to Road Town in the BVI, and we stayed at this beautiful B&B called the Hummingbird House. And now we're gonna go down to the yacht club and charter our boat. I'm sure you couldn't hear me up there. We just cast off from Road Town, we're just motoring. The sail is not up. I feel like we should go to that, what looks like a shipwreck over there.
That is our next destination.
So yeah, wholesome beach activities and island exploring and other such family shenanigans. I don't know, that word is overused.
We're in North Sound by Virgin Gorda. We sailed here, took us only a couple hours from the baths this morning. So we're just sightseeing a little bit before we go over to Leverick to buy some supplies and Dramamine, which I discovered. So I'm not vomiting anymore. That was a bad experience.
Then we talked to a windsurfer for a minute and some random Texans.
What is this place?
This is the Bitter End Yacht Club.
Bitter End Yacht Club.
Swanky place.
Yep.
I slowed down this shot so you can see the hurricane damage that just dilapidated this yacht club. It's really tough to see a lot of people's livelihood destroyed here. Maybe go vacation there to jack up their economy. This is Leverick, in which we got ice and supplies and time lapses, as you can see. These are not entirely in order this whole video. Let's skip ahead to another day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, my brother and his fiance went off and saw some cool stuff and signed. That is not where boats go. We ate at Foxy's, which was delicious, but had some weird feline non-booty call happening. That is the side of the cat's leg. I don't know what is happening. There we are, looking at pretty things and family adorableness, Jesus rays, standard stuff. This is the Indians, a great place for snorkeling. There we're tying to a buoy, got in the water and did some kicking our feet and stuff. There's my brother checking the perimeter for fishy McFish. Shall we cut to music? Yep, all right. Seagulls like to take dumps on dinghies, and we like not sitting on seagull dumps on dinghies, so we took to target practice. I know this is the montage you've been waiting for. We were gonna go to a restaurant that gets great reviews and says it's always packed with boats in this harbor, but this is all that's left. They were at the stage of rebuilding in which they had a couple of portable burners in somebody's home kitchen. So none of that. We'll just grab a mooring ball and make our own supper. At a hurricane is a hell of a thing. It's the last morning in the Caribbean. We got to take the charter boat back to the pier, and I'm just putting my feet in the water one last time. So that's about it. We just took the ferry back to Charlotte Amalia / St. Thomas in the USVI, looked at the biggest boat I've ever seen, mess around on some rocks a little bit, spend another night in Galleon House B&B, and enjoy some pool time with my deliciously waterproof camera. So that's handy. Hop on a plane, layover in Miami, and actually I went to spend some time in Vermont before coming back to Las Vegas.
Belongings you have to place back in overhead bins. All large electronic items must be powered down at this moment, and all small electronic items must remain in airplane mode. Our flight attendants are going to be coming through the aisles one final time to collect any additional items you wish to discard.